Alright, here is a guide to the quest called Familiar Skies. This quest can be initiated by going in the little Neelash and talking to the guy over here that's standing near the trash called Crimper. Exhaust some of the options, it doesn't matter if you steal his musical box or not. At the end just say farewell and he will tell you about the trash, that he can learn you how to dig through trash. Accept the option. And then you're going to have to do some trash digging.
Consider it done.
Go to the location specified where you see some text. Dig into and you're going to get broken Lascar helm. Now you need to get to the last anchorage. It is unlocked by doing the newborn Maw quest. If you don't know how to do this quest, just check out my video on it. When you're inside, you need to go to the western part and talk to the pilot, major, whatever. Now you need to say that you found the Lascar helm. And he will tell you that you need to talk to Yanur. But before you talk to Yanur, you need to use the helm. So go into your inventory, quest items, and use the broken Lascar helm. Use all of the options until the quest log is updated. Then go talk to Captain Yanur. Tell Captain Yanur that you found the broken helm. Give her the broken helm or don't. Up to you. I don't know if choosing other options than what I've chosen will enable you to progress through quest or not, but if you use simply these options that I'm choosing and if you keep the helm, you should be alright, as was I. So quest will update and now you need to go to the Cortex and actually acquire it. There are two ways you can do this, but if you want to do things the peaceful way, that means for finishing the questline called Familiar Skies, you're going to have to steal it. Now what you have to do here is you need to talk to Pilot Major again and ask him to take a tour. Now, one person needs to go and interact with the Cortex, one person needs to be near the central console, and I suggest two people coming with the Major while he's giving the tour. I will explain everything now why. Use the person that has the best quick fingers on the central console and use the person that has a lot of might and intellect points in the pool to go to the Cortex. The other two can constantly ask this guy something, because if you ask the correct question, he will stay near one of his tour points and think for an additional turn, which means a lot. So you can just switch constantly with the two people and ask you questions until you get the right one. You only have one turn, so if you go only with one person you can fail it because there are 4 choices, and if you miss it the first time, you're going to move the tour along. So that's why you have 2 people doing it at the same time. It's the best way to do this. So keep him occupied, one person at the central station, another person at the Cortex. At the Cortex you're going to first have to tell the Cortex about the helmet to analyze the data, and then it's going to say that you need to get to stage 3 of the Cortex removal process to analyze the data and find the answer that you're looking for. So what you need to do here is that you need to use the control console, do what I told you, and then after you've asked it to analyze the data, begin the Cortex removal process. Now every time you add another stage it requires an action. So one person needs to go here and try to remove, get through stage 1, and another person confirms it on the central console. So that's why you need the person with quick fingers on the central console, because it's the only skill check you will be doing there. Depending on what you want to do with the Cortex, if you don't want to give it to the Captain Yanur and if you don't want to finish Familiar Skies quest, you can give it back to Dracogen, that guy, first guy that you met in the Bloom. It will progress the quest called Covetous Hearts. But I suggest doing it this way, because Covetous Hearts can be finished in another way. So there you go, you use the Cortex, then you switch to another party member, he uses the central console, two of them are keeping
Let's do it.
Major Pilot busy, and after you've gotten to the stage 3 and after you got the information about where the homeworld is and whatnot, you need to then talk to Captain Yanur while you're in the crisis initiated stage, and she will then conclude the crisis stage and talk to you about something. Then you need to pass the check so that you can convince her about leaving and leading her people to their home. And that's it, that's how you complete Familiar Skies quest. If you're unsure, just keep watching the video, everything is shown in the video, every conversation option. Well, that's it, thanks for watching.
Doing it now. To action! Of course. All right. All right. Making a note.